Alright, we should be good to go here. I believe so. Everything should be good and going. But we got Darlington today. Hopefully we can do well at Darlington. Very tough track, but we'll do our best here. What's my time? 2? People have gotten down to a 28.9. That's crazy. They are so fast. But that's probably like really sending it for a qualifying lap and stuff. We'll do the best that we can in this race. I plan on qualifying because passing is going to be kind of tough here. So I want to start as far forward as we possibly can. That'd be nice. All right, wait for this guy to go by. Get a few laps in here before the race goes off. I feel pretty comfortable here though. I like the flow of this track all the time. It's a lot of fun. I'm keeping it in 5th gear for 1 and 2, dropping it to 4th for 3 and 4 because it's a tighter corner. Because you keep enough speed normally in 1 and 2 that I don't think you got to worry about dropping the gear. Try not to do that in the race. Jesus. Okay, yeah, I'm going to reset after that one. Try not to do that in the race. Maybe because I had the dirty air straight behind that dude. I needed to lift more. That was rough though. We just gotta not smack the wall that hard. I smacked the wall a few times in practice so far, but none that hard off of turn 2 yet. First time I really destroyed the car right there, actually having a lot of damage. Coming right back out behind the same dude. But everybody's times are like super close. Like every 10th has a handful of people in it, so times are pretty tight there. Had a good start to this lap. Gotta try not to hit that apron too hard to slide too hard up. Track's definitely taking a lot more rubber than it was when I was practicing a little bit ago. I don't try to get right up on that wall in 3 and 4. I kind of just try to run middle, maybe get it to cut down a little bit on exit. The hardest thing is going to be trying to save your tires here.
29.465.
Because you're going to have to be real smooth on entry and exit of these corners. Try not to kill your tires, really. It's a pretty good 1 and 2 there. See if I can get a little bit of a cut down here for the exit. Slow in the middle of the corner, but fast out. Try to be at least, so I don't lose it and smack the wall like that.
29.39.
But we'll see what we got in the actual race session when we get there. Over 300 people registered though. We'll probably be second split, I imagine. That was a really good 1 and 2 actually. It's the fastest 1 and 2 I've had so far. See if we can't get a good exit here, try to hit our new best lap. Might barely, just barely. 206.
29.2.
My optimal is a 145, so that's not terrible. Good 1 and 2 until I smacked the wall. But didn't damage it enough, luckily. Gotta have that spotter button on hand to know if we destroyed the car or not. This will be a good lap, but it wouldn't count for qualifying. 134.
29.13.
What a clown.
People are angry. That was a good 1 and 2. That's what I want to do every time. Yeah, it was slower because I was slower throughout the corner, but I slammed the wall. Coming back up the track. All right, we're good. People were all over the place. That's hilarious. When people wreck, they have no sense of awareness at any point. They just roll around, and it looks like they look up in their mirror, and then they start going in the way, almost. Instead of just holding the brakes up at the wall or jumping all the way down to the bottom if you have an opening. Almost 350 registered, damn. People are saying good luck. I imagine it's about to go off. Yeah, you got less than a minute here. Might be able to get one lap in. Oh, accidentally downshifted in turn 1. Didn't mean to do that. It'll definitely get you to not slide up as bad, be a little bit slower on entry. Let's have a clean race. Yeah, say that to the people you're in the race with, because you never know the people you're going to be in with. Let's see if we can try to drift turn 1.
29.3.
Car does not want to get sideways. Nails it. Car's definitely damaged.
We got damage.
All right. Let's see what number we end up in for this race. Wanted to try to drift that corner, but it did not get that sideways at all. But ran a pretty decent time, 29.1. Somebody got down to a 28.7, excuse me?
I'm so sorry to anybody.
How the hell? Like, are they in my group? I doubt it. I'm not gonna be able to see their time. Yeah, they're down in group 10 or something by themselves. So we're not gonna be able to see them, unfortunately. But time to go into the race session. We'll see what happens here. Hopefully we can survive it and everything and have a good one. Try not to die in it overall. But we'll be good to go either way. Because the last couple weeks, I think, we've made it to the end and then ended up in some sort of like massive wrecks and stuff towards the end of the race. Like Homestead, that happened to us. Then Martinsville, we were doing fine and then got the black flag for too many X's on the last lap or going into the last lap. And then nearly DQ'd with another wreck in front of us. We had 24 out of 25 X last week. That was crazy. So many wrecks there. We are car 33 out of 36. Are we in top split? I doubt it. I want to say we're in second split still, but I'm not 100% sure. I think we're in second split, I want to say. So that's, we're a low number, which is perfect. I'm happy about that. That's like exactly what I want to be. We'll go get a couple practice laps if we can here, just to do something during practice. See if, how the track feels mainly. Track temp 70, or not track temp, air temp 77, then it's gonna get the 78 back down to 77, so it might be cooling off more and more through the race, honestly, if it gets dark. Get more grip and stuff like that. Might be able to run some faster laps later in the race, if you have some clean air and fresh tires and stuff like that. I'm hoping we can get some long green flag runs, honestly. That'd be really nice. I want to try and pay attention. Do like maybe 2 laps here and then try to do a green flag stop. Because pit road entry here is very awkward. Pushed it way too hard, center corner there. But I don't know what the temp was of the practice I was just in and stuff. I don't know if this is more or less. I have zero idea. Never really looked. Oh, that got loose. I almost nailed that. The guy had 16 car. It's at least a 16 on the side of his car. I think he was 32 though, like iRating number. All right, we'll do one more lap and then pit on the other one. Actually, I don't know if I'll be able to get all the way around for that. I might just pit this time by. I really want to try and get a pit stop practice in. I'm just gonna go low. What's up, Tic Tac? How's it going? Pit road entry so awkward here. Wow, the bumps down here are wild as well. Might be able to turn down off of turn 3, but it'd be real risky to do that anyways. It would be risky for sure. 45 pit road speed, gotta remember that. And practice is finishing, so we'll get into qualifying here. The bumps down there are wild. But I know I could run like a 2 or a 3 probably pretty easy. As long as I don't mess it up too bad. Should be fine. But I'm going to qualify here. Even though we're a super low number, passing is going to be difficult here. So hopefully we can do well in qualifying.
Go, man, go, 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 go.
But appreciate you stopping by there, Tic Tac. From Discord. That's hilarious. It's a funny way to say that. But as long as I don't smack the wall off of these corners, or mainly off turn 2, I think we'll be fine in our lap. I think we'll qualify okay. Try to get a run here, bouncing off the wall already. Trying to like maximize the space, then cut down. I don't think my first lap will be my best one, honestly. I think I already kind of messed it up. This track is kind of slick. Doesn't really want to grip too well. I think our 2 or 3 will be decent for us. Try and roll it and then get on throttle for exit. Not come up and smack the wall. Be slightly more speed, I think, starting the lap. Maybe not, actually. 29.5, yikes. This track feels really slippery, so a lot different than the practice I was just in where I ran a 1. So people's times are going to be lower, I think. Try to take it a little bit more aggressive into turn 3 here. See if I can get a turn down all the way down and get a good exit. At least that'll be quicker. Not terrible. 4. Not great though. Some people were in the 2s already in practice. I thought we would be able to run a 2 or 3 pretty fine, but track's hotter, I guess, than my practice was because we did not hit a very good time. So we got 3 more minutes of qualifying. So we might start further back anyways. Who knows? Unfortunate. Not a good time by us. Do I even recognize anybody out here? Vince, I definitely have raced with a good bit. I don't recognize most of the top guys. Jason, I've seen his name a good bit. I think he's gained some iRating recently. Juan, I think I recognize his name from these NIS races. Matthew Lee. Vince, obviously, we see him like every week, but that's pretty much about it, I think. People I normally race with. 29-1 up top. Damn. They are flying up there. They are flying towards the front. But hopefully they burn up their tires in this race. That'd be nice. That's all I could really hope for. Because I'm hoping that we could try to save some tire. Right now we're 11th as the 33 car. If I could try to finish top half, I'd be happy with that. The lap time counter on your screen, or are you talking about the, where is it? The split time thing? I have a button on my wheel. I could cycle through all of these. So that's just how it is. But if you don't have a button set, it would be your split time. You can go and set it however you want. And I think if you're in a test session by yourself, you could do like a ghost car as well. But in a normal practice and stuff, you can't have the ghost car. Hey, Brock, how's it going? Appreciate the good luck. But yeah, I have like my buttons set so I could like cycle through them if I want in practice and stuff. I never have it on really during the race much. It's mainly just for practice, trying to figure out where to run and everything. Like how I can run faster laps and stuff. You really only need to set up like one button to cycle left or right through them, and you'll be fine. But I have it to where I can set up like cycle both ways. Or you could have it, I think you could have it set to where I like go straight to a certain one. I don't know. I'm not sure about that actually. Could be wrong. Because like when I go to start this race, it won't be up there. Good luck in the race. Appreciate it. But yeah, it should be under like options and then the option there. It should be split time delta, I want to say. If that's the one you're looking for. That was like that red and green bar on the middle of my screen. And if you need to move it around, you can hit Alt, you hold Alt and then K, and then you can move like everything around on your screen. Like Alt K, I can move this whole thing over here or anything like that I want. And then you just hit Alt K again and everything will be in place. You do it in the car or not in the car, it doesn't matter. You can move everything around for the most part. You can move your mirror around to somewhere else if you wanted to. It's very helpful. Just being able to set things up how you like it. But where are we? We're starting back in 15th right now, so about mid-pack, a little bit before mid-pack, so that's a little scary, but we'll do the best we can here. Hopefully we can try to finish like top 15, top 16. That's what I'm going for, hopefully. Being the 33 car, that's going to be real tough. But yeah, you can see I don't have it on my screen yet, and I have it down there in the like bottom left by my camera, I believe. You can see me cycling through it all. I just have buttons on my screen to cycle through it, but in the race I never really have it on.
Yeah, we can't make it on fuel from here. There are a lot of
We'll
points
see
on the
what we could
table.
do.
Be smart and get a good finish.
How many sets of tires do we have?
To be on the
5.
inside here.
5 sets of tires. Says we can go 70 laps on fuel. I don't know about that. That's a long way. Actually, we might be able to go that far. I have no clue. I don't know what the distance is on fuel. So I think A fix this week was 50 laps. I don't know if people ran a full 50 laps on one set of fuel and tires at all. I don't know. I don't really run the A fixed and stuff. I kind of just run NIS on the week. That's it. But we'll see what we could do. I'm happy we're a low number. That's awesome. Good chance to hopefully gain some I rating. Go fast. I'll try to, Jared. We'll do our best. We'll do our best to go fast. No T though. Just go fast. Waiting on everybody to grid up. I hate waiting on everybody to grid up. I wish people would just get in the car so we can get rolling. 147 laps. We won't have as many cautions as last week. There's no chance. Martinsville was ridiculous with that. I don't even remember how many we had. I want to say we had like 23, maybe? It was in the 20s. I know that. We had over 20. I don't know if it was 23 or 29, but we were in the 20s. Mid-20s at least, like around there. So Darlington should be cleaner, hopefully. Hopefully people can get pretty spread out and we can get some green flag racing. I'll be happy with that.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
But we're getting ready to roll here, finally. Starting 15th. I'm happy we're on the bottom. It's going to be sketchy going into turn 1. Because this track is very single file for the most part. You can get side by side a little bit, but most of the passes will happen on the straightaways. Either that or somebody smacking a wall and somebody getting by them from them hitting the wall. That's about it. Really need to conserve tires. Do the best we can with that. Try to save a little bit of fuel here before we start the race. Just in case. Always trying to save fuel if we can. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's like a throwback style race all the time here, so probably see some older looking schemes, which would be nice. I always love the throwback race. Seeing the old schemes is great. Last week's super lobbies, yeah, it's rough. Dirt in general, I feel like gets a lot of wrecks. A lot of guys on dirt just they got too much ego and they don't want to get they have too much ego to get past. So they will hold their spot off at all point, and if you pass them, they might throw a terrible slider on you and stuff like that. So
I'm starting in dead last.
that sounds about right.
Dead last.
Joe has not high hopes.
I need safety ready.
People are in first gear around me. We're so far back in this, I'm fine with being in second. Because they're going to kind of stack up a little bit anyways. Try to get single file here.
I'll give it to you guys going down the back.
Okay, never mind. We're not going to get single file here.
Still out there.
I can drop below this. They're already wrecking. All right, I'm just dropping low.
On the bottom.
Dropping low, just trying to get by it. I'm going to have to let a lot of people by, which is fine, but hey, we missed the first wreck on the first lap. That's going to be the hardest part, is the restarts. If people could just keep it clean on the restarts, we'll be fine.
We gotta figure it out. You can't come out of these turns too wide.
You definitely can, man.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Gotta give a little bit.
Definitely can.
Yup.
But hey, we missed the first wreck, which is perfect. I'm happy about that.
But you don't want to.
I don't know where the 18 is. Still waiting on him to come by.
Lap one would have avoided that, but apparently it was the last lap, not the first lap.
Yeah, some people don't have that thought process.
Wait, are you talking about when out of turn 2 you kind of have to go down to the white line?
Yeah, you have
That's
to
like the
kind
right
of
line.
like chop down.
It's very simple.
All right, now we're behind the 18 finally. Jesus. I think I'm in front of the metal yellow car. Yes, we are. I think we're behind the 7 though. Yeah, we're behind the 7. Okay. Got everything sorted out. I said this wouldn't be as bad as Martinsville. Maybe I lied. That was pretty bad.
Because it was lap one and then
But luckily,
get that same
we
code.
dodged that, and maybe some people got some damage, and they'll be slow now. I don't know. I'm happy we avoided it though. Try and save some fuel if we can. Because restarts are going to be
Once
the
you get
most...
a long run, you can make up a lot of time if you stay
Yeah.
right. So, I mean, you ain't got to win it on restart.
The restart's going to be the most treacherous thing with the wrecks and stuff, because I think if we can get a few laps in, then people are going to start getting single file spread out, and we can get some laps down. Like, I think it'll go pretty green.
It's Darlington. The cream will rise.
We'll see what happens, though. Hopefully we can save our tires. Usually, the first run, I really suck at saving tires, and then later in the race, I figure it out.
Yeah, I got some internet connection issues. You gotta let me know if you see me blinking at some point.
26 car,
I'm
good to
coming out
know.
of the pit, though.
Oh, he's coming out of the pits, okay. Well, anybody that didn't grid and they started from the pits got lucky. They didn't have to be in the middle of everything, or even on track. They were probably just leaving pit road or something and the wreck happened. But my goal is to try to stay off the wall, not damage our car, and save tire. We don't necessarily have to go fast. Oh, we're on the outside. Rip.
Make sure you get yourself something to drink.
Unfortunate. But just try not to damage our car. We don't necessarily have to go blazing fast. Just try to be consistent. Save tire will really help later on in the run. That's my goal. If we get past early on in the run, I'm okay with it. Let them by, let them go tear up their tires, hopefully. And we'll see how that works out for us. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. If we get a caution at a bad time and stuff like that. We do have 5 sets of tires, so I'm not too worried about wearing out tires. It's just if you get a long run, which can easily happen here, I feel like. Just because it is so single file. People have to get real brave diving into a corner to make a pass, probably, if the other person's not going to lift. Mainly in 3 and 4 here, I feel like is going to be the corner to pass, and 1 and 2 is not. Unless somebody gets the wall, obviously. Waiting to hear everybody drop down to first gear. There's one. I think it's that black 7 Gamebridge car.
Green flag.
But we're not like right towards the front anyways. I'm not worried about being in first gear and stuff. The 7 car is trying to get single file behind us, which is perfect. So now we don't have to worry about anybody. It can get very loose there off of turn 2 if you hit the apron.
That's how it's done.
You're brain dead, dude. I told you the last week that I did you in the back.
Somebody said that's how it's done. Immediately somebody else says you're brain dead. Hey, good morning, Nitro. How's it going? We out here just starting NIS. It's afternoon for me now because it's a little bit afternoon, but not much, not much. Still feels like the morning for sure. See what we can do though. Try to run this middle, maybe get a little bit of a cut down for the exit of the corner so we don't wash out and smack the wall.
29.864.
Trying to take it easy behind these guys, not try to send it in there on them or anything. Watch out for them potentially going and smacking the wall and stuff. Feel like we're a little faster than them right now, but they could be trying to save their stuff as well. They run real low in 3 and 4. So I feel like I get a pretty good run off these corners on them.
29.842.
These guys are so tight to the wall. Like, I want to go by them so bad because I'm like half throttle in the corner. But it's so tight on the exit of turn 2, it's very scary. Okay, we're gonna maybe stick it to the outside. Nope, he's gonna gas it up on the exit.
Not
Doing good here, love to hear that. Good stuff.
30.028.
Yeah, these guys are going way up to the wall. It's very scary because I feel like they're just gonna get stuck in the wall. That's why I'm trying to stay like half a lane down from them or something. This guy wants to go under us. You go at it, bud.
Go inside.
Oh, he's backing out.
Still there.
I was trying to let him by, honestly,
Low.
because he's trying to send it right now.
29.866.
Because I was kind of going slow there. In 3 and 4 to let him by. smooth 1 and 2. But yeah, these guys want to like send it on the bottom behind me real hard and stuff. Now he's gonna go to the outside. That's why I wanted to qualify here, because passing is tough.
29.666 that we just passed this last position.
1 and 2 is not the place to pass at all. Really don't want somebody to get under me in the middle of that corner, because that's where it gets dangerous. Yeah, see this bottom I don't like as much. I feel like I'm turning so much more, killing that right front. Kind of like running that middle more.
29.922.
These two in front of us definitely are holding us up though. I'll tell you that. Had to be real careful getting down on that apron. They're gonna have a huge run behind. Oh, another progressive car. It's kind of funny.
Still there.
You go for it, bud. Just don't wash out into me, please.
Clear low. The lead just did a
Got 2 Hamlin cars straight back to back in front of us.
30.0.
Neither of them are actually number 11. It's funny that they were running the same exact scheme. I think that was his Martinsville scheme last week, I want to say. Guy behind me almost gave us a bump on entry. That was scary.
Still inside. Still there.
Oh boy, being side by side.
That's car D.
Clear. 30.10.
Yeah, nice car, man.
It's a 2 right in front of us. Going too wide, scary. Hey, what's up, Blue? How's it going?
Side.
Want to get by these guys as well.
Still inside.
Trying not to go up and smack the wall or anything.
30.1.
Not trying to be too wide too much through this track. Yeah, they're getting in the wall a little bit. 16's really trying to send it right now. But we're not getting some nice green flag runs now after the lap 1 wreck. Which is nice.
Outside.
Guy wants to send it to the outside. You go for it, bud. He didn't really hold it very well.
Still outside.
This is going to be sketchy as hell.
29.
Try to back off some.
4.
Try not to wash out into him, because going too wide into turn 1 is awful. You go. Go ahead. Not trying to be too wide on the exit of turn 2. Jesus Christ, people. Because if you're going to try and pass in 3 and 4, please complete it faster. Because I really want to save tires. Oh, that guy about lost it.
30.4.
Because when we're by ourselves, we kind of roll pretty well. This Kodak car is going
I don't know
awfully
if I
slow.
I don't know if I thought of that.
But he could be like trying to extra save tires or something. I don't know. We've fallen back to 15th. That's okay. It's not terrible. We restarted in 12th and it took a while to fall back to those spots. Just trying to be nice and easy on the tires. These guys are going to be too wide in front of us a little bit. Kodak car backed off. Want to get by this guy though. Because he's been really like trying to save his stuff. Oh, this is Vince. We race Vince a lot. I know he's pretty clean overall. He ain't dumb.
The lead did a 29.937.
Had that cut down on
Still
him.
there. 30.
He ain't backing off though. Jesus. I thought he'd back off there because like we had a huge run on him to try to pass him. But he was sending it on that outside, but we got by him. A little scary, but we're good. Now we can kind of just try to run our line, maybe catch that group in front of us.
Up here.
And if somebody gets like turned down into the inside wall, if they don't really bounce up very far, then not really going to be a caution. Forgot the shift there on the straightaway until like super late. Don't smack the wall. Okay, we're good. That really messed me up. Yeah, you go by, bud. I screwed up that exit.
Clear.
I like lifted to not go up and smack the wall off the exit, and I about lost it. That was scary. Off of turn 2 is
30.
really tight.
4.
It's just gonna get worse with the more worn out tires. So I'm trying not to push it. Nice smooth inputs. Yeah, Vince is falling really far back right now. I don't know if he's trying to like oversave his tires, and it's not gonna.
And Michael in the room there.
It's not gonna. I don't know if it'll work out for him in the long run if he falls back that far.
30.118.
But I'm happy we're getting some good green flag racing. We could get a green flag stop in this whole thing potentially, which would be crazy.
What are you doing, sir?
What do we have? Like 54 laps of fuel left? We have that much in fuel, but I know tires are gonna be gone. You'll be able to make up so much time. If you like are the first one to pit, you'll make up so much time, it's crazy. But at the same time, you still gotta pass these people on slow old tires. Why am I downshifting? Getting that race brain already. Downshifting in 1 and 2 when I don't do that. Stay in 5th through that. Yeah, it's risk versus reward if you pit early. Because if you pit early, you can make up a ton of time if it stays green, but could get a caution in the pit cycle. Somebody catching up to somebody much slower and running them over or something. That's going to be the hard part. 25 is running away from us a little bit in front. He's running really well. I don't know if the 7's catching me from behind or not. He might be. Trying to get on the brakes and kind of roll through the corner in 3 and 4. A little bit of throttle just to keep it moving, but trying to roll a lot of that. And then get it turned down for the exit. That's the turn 1 and 2 I like. That was really solid. Yeah, 7 car is catching us a little bit. He caught us a 10th on that last lap. I am catching the 25 a little bit. Not much, but just barely. Like maybe feet. But once we get like 15, 20 more laps into this, it'll be real interesting to see who's been able to save tire and who hasn't. You'll be able to tell very easily. I might be one of the ones wearing my tires out. Who knows? I'm trying to move the wheel as little as possible. Try not to get loose on exit. Try not to get tight and almost smacking the wall.
30.198.
Kind of went down a little too early there in turn 2. Had to lift more than I wanted to for the exit. I know most tracks, if you stay low, you'll save more tire, but this track is a lot of one groove. Like, you could run a couple different lines in 3 and 4, but 1 and 2 is pretty much get down to the bottom, slide out to the wall, and then dip it down for the exit of turn 2. It's all just about the timing of it. But 3 and 4, you could run like kind of 3 different lanes. You could run middle, you could run right up on the wall, you could run right on the bottom. I don't know what's the best for tires, honestly. It all depends if you can get the car to rotate. That was a little loose. The mellow yellow car, a little bit out in front of us, is falling back. They've fallen back just a little bit. Seven cars up to us. The 17 behind him is caught as well. So they're both kind of flying right now. But I don't know if they're pushing it too hard at this point of the race. Because they still have a lot of laps of fuel left. We still got 45 laps of fuel right now.
30.2.
So it possibly could go for much longer. What are we running? 30.2? We were running like 29, I think I qualified with a 29.4, 29.5-ish, something like that. So tires haven't fallen off too much yet. And now we've caught the mellow yellow car and the 25.
The lead is at 30.2.
Getting a little loose off of turn 4. I'm gassing it a little bit too much, I feel like.
30.204.
I feel like that group up ahead we're also catching. But the more worn out tire is gonna make us slip and slide around some. Gotta be careful on throttle. Got a little bit too much mid-corner there. Mellow yellow car falling back. He's letting that guy by on the straight. See if we could try to get by him on the back stretch or the next front stretch potentially. Won't be this back stretch with that turn 1 and 2. That was terrible. This guy's gonna get by us. Oh, that guy is shifting in 1 and 2. I'm not shifting 1 and 2. I feel like the 17s are gonna fall off really bad towards the end of this run.
All right, Don.
Oh boy, he is tight with that 42.
30.84.
Jesus, he hit the brakes so hard there. Can we not go side by side here? Really? Thanks for backing off late as hell. Jesus. The 42 is letting the 17 by, and that bottlenecked us really hard.
On the bottom inside. You're clear. Inside.
Oh, and
Clear. Outside.
trying not for that to happen, but you know, get hooked a little bit there. Fun.
34.68. Outside.
He washed up just a little bit on the exit. Think the car's okay overall? Yeah, car's okay. I'm backing off for these guys.
Still outside. Clear.
Guess we're lucky that we didn't get more damage, I guess. Oh god, because there would not have been a caution there anyway, so had to try to play it easy and slow it down as much as we could. But that's gonna hurt our tires for sure, like slamming on the brakes and sliding them. That's a little frustrating. Because if you're gonna try and pass low there, when we had a run on the 42, like we're all trying to get by the slower car in front of us. I feel like that really hurt our tires there.
30.61.
Because I had a run on the 42 right there also, and that would have been really nice to take that and be able to get by him. But instead, we just started getting hooked down the track. Oh well. I'm like 99% sure that was the 7 car who fell back as well.
30.495.
Dang it.
You're all over the fucking
Any
place.
major concerns there? I think we'll be okay. 30.59.
See if we can work our way back
Get out
forward.
here.
Thank you.
Because we were rolling just fine trying to save tires at the time. Gonna try to just save tire the entire run, really. And just keep a consistent pace, hopefully. Like, yeah, it's gonna slowly fall off, but try and keep more consistent pace to where it barely falls off every lap than just dramatically at some point from people pushing it too hard.
0.766.
Because that whole group is still all packed up and stuff. I think that mellow yellow car is still pretty much in the front of that group. I don't know what the right strategy is in this race because we got 37 more laps of fuel.
30.766.
Really, you can make it on like one stop, I think, potentially. You can make this race on one stop, which I think would be the strategy. But who knows, because you make up so much time on newer tires. I have lost a little bit of time to the guys in front of me, but we're still catching that pack up there. That mellow yellow car slowly falling back. More and more.
30.913.
That was a tight slider into turn 1 on that mellow yellow car up there. Need to get my timing down of 1 and 2 better. That was okay that lap, but not fantastic. Guy behind me sends it in the 3 and 4.
Nice.
Very scary.
All good.
30.783.
Yeah, this mellow yellow car really blew off his tires early. Guy behind me I could hear in 4th gear in 1 and 2. For sure.
Good, that's 1-5.
I'm gonna get hit by this 9 car into turn 3. He sends it so hard he gets all the way to my damn bumper. And then I get all that distance back on the exit every time.
30.683.
Now let's not have the same exact thing happen where we're trying to get by the 42 here because he's slower and then we get hooked or something. Something stupid happening. I went in a little bit too deep there. Wall. Bonk. Ow. Car's nothing wrong with it, we're good. Definitely bonked that one hard. But that's me trying to overcompensate for the car behind me. Dang it, apron. Did not want to get the apron there. Need to just run my line. If we get hit by the guy behind, we get hit by the guy behind because he sends it into the corner hard. Good 3 and 4. 42 had a really lift there.
All clear. 31.024.
Now we're catching up to this group now. They're 2 wide, they're 3 wide, oh boy. Please don't hit me from behind, dude. These guys are all together. I'm shocked he kept his speed that well through through 3 and 4.
31.246.
Try not to send it too hard into turn 1. I feel like I'm turning the wheel super hard. Don't try to pass right here, you idiot. You're a goddamn idiot, dude. Like, you should know going off of turn 2 is not where to pass at all. People up in the wall in front of us.
31.084.
Yeah, I need to back it down into turn 1 a little bit so I don't turn as hard on entry. Turned it down too much. Or too early and off of 2. That 9 car might have finally blown off his tires. He got passed by the 25.
30.95.
You're blinking 7. Sorry, you're blinking 11.
Trying to be as consistent as we can off of that corner, but it's tough. 25 is flying right now. He really is. He'll get by us here very shortly. I don't quite have the run to get on this DuPont cars inside, but I don't want to pass on entry to the corner anyways.
You're clear.
Dang it, apron. Keep messing that up too much.
The lead is did on 30.632 inside. Still inside.
Yeah, people are braking super hard. He is about to run over the 14 there.
Clear, clear, clear.
9 cars working his way back forward now.
1.38.
And we're gonna get hit on entry. Cool, we love that. Cause that guy sends it every corner entry, super hard. Like, you can't just run your line when there's cars in front of you. I want to brake check this dude super hard. Like, just completely brake check a middle corner. Like, if there's cars in front of you, you have to adjust. You can't just run them over. That's not how racing goes. I think a lot of people... Oh, he got the wall behind me, I think. I think a lot of people are doing 4th gear in turn 1 and stuff now. Oh.
Outside.
He got tight or slid something.
Still out there. Clear high.
Cleared him in 3 and 4, thank goodness. That was awesome.
30.908.
Wonder if you could just keep it in 4th the entire track. You might be able to, honestly. Actually, I don't know about down the back stretch. That's why I'm just trying to keep it 5th. Keep it 5th and rolling. I am feeling a little bit better, like middle to bottom and 3 and 4. Where'd the 9 car go? Oh, he pitted. People are starting to pit. Interesting. We'll see what happens, because the 9 car is one of the guys that's been sending it corner entry anyways. He may run over somebody going a lot slower than him. That may just happen. We still got 24 laps of fuel right now on us. I'm trying to do this in like a 1 pit stop type of race. 8 car flying up on us. I'm really turning the wheel there, 3 and 4. That was a terrible 3 and 4.
30.901.
That was a good 1 and 2. Felt really good. The 8 car's still flying up on us.
Inside.
And he's gonna send it way the hell inside. Throw a whole slider. Holy crap. Tell me you're not killing your tires now. I don't know. Unless he like super saved earlier. I don't know.
30.939.
That is crazy. And then he smacks the wall turn 1 immediately. Perfect.
The leader just did a 30.6.
Leader did a 30.6. We're like 3/10 off that. People pitting now 100% are not making it. And Vince is a lap down now. Like he's pitting. Oh no, he's not pitting. He's just up here in front of us. What happened
Watch
to
out
Vince?
for my wheel disconnected.
Oh boy.
30.894.
That doesn't sound good.
Doing a good job. Nice and smooth for what it's
I
worth.
can't
The
turn
leaders
off
are
the
really
track.
backing up their entry and closing
That might be a caution.
Doing a good job.
Unless somehow he's still rolling. Oh, he all F forward. Okay, he's out of here. Rip to the 36 car. Dang it, really trying to get it to turn down the track there. It did not want to. Kodak car, I think, is trying to let him by.
31.0.
Yeah, he's super let off there. He's going to be super slow mid-corner here. Okay, he's letting us by too, I guess. I wasn't going to try to pass him there. I was just going to wait until the straightaway or something, but he's super let off. That screwed up my corner a lot, but it's all right.
The gap is 1.
That was a better 3 and 4, getting it to rotate mid-corner. I think a lot of people are going to try the 1 pit stop strategy because we have enough fuel to make it, I feel like. And you slow down so much the back end of the run because it doesn't have the auto fuel thing on yet. I could try and turn it on at some point. Maybe in the pits. Bad 3 and 4, too much wheel input to get it to turn.
30.934.
Oh my god, getting new tires is gonna feel so weird. It's gonna be so gripped up. It's not gonna feel right. The 3 car, a lap down, he definitely pitted.
Run a good line, Jacob. We're running them down.
This guy behind me definitely has better tires than me. But here comes the 3 car, which is going to be real sketchy in 1 and 2 here. For the guy behind me and me, because he's going to try and just completely get by us. You go, bud. I'm not trying to be too wide off of 1 and 2. But we'll go long enough on these tires. All the guys that have pitted, their tires are going to be really hurt, and we'll catch up to them. Yeah, my right front's not feeling great.
Those flappers on the way, Earl. 4. 30.983.
Trying to slow down enough to not slide out.
Deleted it to 30.418.
This is NIS, the NASCAR iRacing Series fixed. You only got to be a C class to run it. But it's half of the NASCAR race. Like,
What the fuck?
a couple times all year, they do the full length race. But most of the races in the year are half. So this is 147.
Not a lot of wrecking.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's 147 laps. I think they're doing nearly 300 than real life's in. I don't know exactly how many. 294?
More of that, please.
There is much.
This guy actually gonna try to pass me? Don't slide up into me, whatever you do.
Nah, I just thought you'd give a little more
Go by.
courtesy. We were side by side entering one.
Trying to lift for him.
Clear, clear, clear. 31.1.
Now don't do something stupid right in front of me, please.
Everyone just supposed to run their own race. That's the way it's supposed to be.
I'm just racing the track.
Go inside.
Leader's 5 seconds back from us. That's pretty crazy. Like, they're fast and know how to save tire. Like, that is nuts on how quick they are. Number 1 car out front. Yeah, he is flying on us. Holy crap.
31.033.
That's not good for me. This guy has not pitted and he's a lap down. Interesting. Because he is off pace. Like, he's more off pace than most people. I would have thought most people a lap down already would have pitted. Maybe dropping it to 4th gear is the play. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna try and get by him mid-corner. Drop it down. Maybe dropping it to 4th gear is fast there. I don't know. I think the guy straight behind me now is on fresh tires. Yeah, he's gonna go flying by us or smack the wall 1 and 2.
Still outside. Clear.
Yeah, he's on very fresh tires. You can tell. I'm gonna try 4th gear here. Didn't even upshift into 5th on entry.
You saw me up there letting the guy with 8 tires go. You didn't have to follow me up there.
That was pretty quick.
Caleb, any reason why we're blocking, brother?
Yeah, he's blocking like a motherfucker.
Leaders are not very far back. People are up in the wall in front of us.
Thank you.
You're trying to hold up guys with new tires.
Yikes. Yeah, I guess maybe 4th gear does work really well through 1 and 2 now.
Trying to hold all
Or
up.
it has been, probably.
For someone like 33rd.
So maybe I need to do that on the next run.
Through, you slow ass.
Maybe 5th gear maybe hurt my tires more than 1 and 2? I have no clue. I'm not even gonna like shift on the front stretch.
Thanks, Trevor.
That's pain deep.
I was thinking staying in 5th would be smarter for tire saving, but maybe it's the opposite. I have no clue. That guy's pitting.
The leader is coming up on you. They're not that far.
Yeah, I know the leader's coming up on us. We slow, I know. 8 laps of fuel left. I'm trying to run it out as far as we can, so
31.108.
we're good to the end. Just gonna probably take max fuel. Probably what we'll need to anyways. 'Cause I don't have the auto fuel thing checked. Don't know why I didn't auto check in the beginning. That was kind of weird. Got one guy on fresh tires straight behind me, for sure. Because he is flying.
31.097.
Yeah, you could have passed me anywhere but there.
Inside.
Please get by me before the exit.
Still inside. Clear
Kind of
low.
did, actually.
You did not really very well.
Okay, complain about it some more. Thank you.
Yeah, I can try and pass you there too.
I'm shocked that the blue flag didn't pop up anywhere. I don't know where
Inside.
that is.
Put him in the wall too.
Because the leader's like right behind us.
Good job, man. Don't change your line. They're gonna move.
This guy's on fresh tires, and that's the leader under us.
Still on your inside.
Nearly got doored. Please back off, thank you. Trying to get down. I don't know how the leader's still so fast right now. That's crazy. Like, I have killed my tires compared to him for sure. What is the gap he has? He has 9 seconds on second place. Holy crap, no wonder.
31.4.
Yeah, he's winning this race, unless something terrible happens to him.
Alright, man. Start spotting that entry. Start spotting that entry.
Yeah, try to go as far as we can on this fuel. Got less than 5 laps. This pit road entry is going to be scary. I'm shocked nobody's caused a caution on the fresher tires, honestly, because they pitted a while back, and they've been working their way through slow cars for quite some time.
The leader just did a 30.482.
Trying to get low for you guys.
Yeah, that number 1 car, I think we're second split, I'm imagining. And that number 1 car barely missed out on top split where he probably should be.
Yeah, not what I wanted.
And he's pitting now.
I got damage. I can't really do this shit.
Outside.
Can't really get on throttle because of that guy flying by us.
Outside. You're clear. They want to
Car
get to him. I'm working
Car
on
16 fitting the time. Car 16 fitting the time.
31.117.
Yeah, I need to pit very soon. I imagine we can make it to the end with the 1 car pitting.
I'm looking at it on TV.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that thing. Nothing.
Need to. Oh boy, that's gonna be the wall. Ouch. Go by low. And that guy behind him is on fresh tires, so I'll pit this lap now. I got nobody behind me at least.
361. They're clear. The car.
Oh, he was the car behind him. I thought the blue and white was the car that we're battling for position there.
And then a couple.
I'm gonna pit this time by because I'm pretty clear from everybody behind, luckily. Try and get it down here nice and clean. That was nice.
Hitting that time.
That's it, man. Get up to his bumper. He'll move.
Oh god, a green flag stop at Darlington's wild. Pit road entry is tough. It really is.
End of time. End of time.
Hopefully we can have a fine pit stop here.
Now.
Hit this
Leader
time,
pit
bro.
road.
I'm real interested to see my right front though.
Time coming back. 5 away. Short mark. Now.
Really interested to know.
On me.
45, yikes. That thing was destroyed, but we had like a 70 lap run, 65-ish. Something like that. We should be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel as well.
Go, 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 go.
It'll
go,
be
go,
tight,
go.
but we can. So that'll be nice.
Hitting here, hitting.
And that was also me doing a lot of 5th gear. So we should be able to make it.
Leader's
Like
on
we were
pit road.
max fuel and we were edging the amount of laps left, so I might have to just be 5th gear in 1 and 2 a lot. Just to stretch it out and make it. And the leader pitted a few laps before us. This will be really interesting at the end of this race on fuel mileage for people. Well, that leader had such a huge lead also that he could probably save fuel. Just like staying in 5th a ton. Try and take it easy. Got fresh tires. Gonna have a lot more grip than what we just had and stuff. But I don't want to do anything too stupid, or we like nail the wall or anything. We didn't have any damage somehow from being hooked towards the inside wall and stuff.
Pit road.
Somehow saved that from a lot of damage. And then these guys now are on older tires, because I think Vince and them pitted probably like 25, 30 laps ago now to us.
Leader pit road.
Oh, how the turns have tabled. Passing them is going to be a little tough here because we were catching them in a bad spot. They just run our fastest lap also, but the track is cooling down and stuff, I believe. Should be able to get him on... Oh, no, he's still running pretty well there off turn 2.
Outside.
Try and get by him middle of 3 and 4 here. Because he's got some older tires, can kind of take advantage of that. He kept up really good speed in 1 and 2, though. Kind of tough to get by him there. And the number 1 car is in second right now. Probably because somebody is like about to pit just now, maybe. But I want this thing to go green to the end. It'll be very interesting on fuel mileage for people that pitted earlier. Like, I can make it to the end on fuel. I'm pretty confident with that.
Appreciate you passing me there.
It'll be very close.
29.3.
29.3. I think running long and only 1 pit stop was the play for sure, because guys that have to do 2 are going to be struggling when they make their second stop. They're going to be like multiple laps down. Maybe the number 1 car is not in the lead because the 3 car I think pitted early. Can I have some room? Thank you. I did not want to go into turn 1 too wide, like that hard. I just dropped it below the apron, try to make it as clean as possible. But yeah, I think the 3 car pitted early, so he got the advantage there. That's my guess. But old tires didn't feel terrible, it was just the right front. Oh yeah, I definitely surviving Darlington's a win. We qualified like 15th,
Sorry,
and we had a lap 1 wreck, so we survived that. And then had green flag since then. We just made a green flag stop, Dad, and doing okay. We would be doing better, I feel like, but we got hooked to the inside wall by the 7 car. I saved it from any significant damage and stuff like that, which was nice. I locked it down and just barely hit the left side. We have no damage on the car. We didn't have any damage when we pitted. So would be in a better place then, because I lost like 4 or 5 spots or so from that, a lot of time. And that probably hurt my tires locking down the brakes to not nail the inside wall head on. It's 25's flying up on me. He may be burning up his tires and fuel. Because I think this is going to be a fuel mileage race to the end now.
29.689.
It's going to be tight. So I'm hoping that we could be in a good position there at the end. Because a lot of guys are dropping it in the 4th gear in 1 and 2. I'm not doing that. I did it a little bit at the end of my run. But not much. But some people are doing it the entire time, so I'm just going to let this guy by.
Clear.
Take it 1.
Still gonna be interesting to see how it shakes out. Oh, I really hope it stays green. I would love if this thing stayed green. I think we'll be in a good spot. Because there's some guys that are on a 2 strategy stop, and then I'm on a 1 strategy stop, so I'm really hoping that it stays green the entire way.
Yeah.
Because staying in 5th gear will help me save a bit of fuel compared to some of these guys. And some guys pitted a couple laps earlier than me. I could have gone like 1 or 2 more laps on fuel. I wish I would have now, knowing how tight it is.
Well, I ran about like half an hour in practice before this. And you can see
So I really wish I would have ran it all the way out, but it is what it is. It's all right.
Yeah,
I think we'll make it. Because like the 26 here is one of the guys that pitted probably 25, 30 laps before we did. So they're on a 2-stop strategy.
I don't run many practice laps, but I just have Joe's experience.
This 3 car's on a 2-stop strategy. That's the only reason he ended up getting the lead.
took about
Not gonna
60
send
laps,
it.
But I figured it out.
I thought we were gonna have a little bit more speed. Oh, we got a car. Hey, we're the first car lap down. We're gonna get the lead lap back. Actually,
One down in 3
that
and
is
4,
the
one down in 3 and
almost
4.
perfect timing because I can get the lucky dog.
That was a good idea, wasn't it?
We'll be fine. But I need to pit is the thing because I want to get the fresh tires. I wish I would have freaking passed the 3 then. Dang it, that timing. I wish it would have stayed green though to the end. I think we would have been fine on fuel. I honestly do think we would have been. I'm gonna take a gallon of fuel just in case. Like 1.8 just to have that little bit of extra for the green white checkers at the end potentially.
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 3.
Race cars on the back.
But man, little unfortunate, little fortunate at the same time. If it could have came out like 5 seconds later when we were on the backstretch, I think it would have been by the 3 car.
Couldn't be me though.
Pace cars in 3 and 4, guys. Let's catch up.
That saved the 3 car here because he was in the lead. They're pitting now.
Looks like it's about to rain.
It looks like it's about to rain. Dang it, man. I did not want that caution then. And luckily, we're the lucky dog. That's the lucky part of it, but man. Because I need to go around and actually get tires and stuff. Do I go this time? Yes.
Road will be open this time. Alright, you are in position for the free pasture, but you're behind the 25.
Go get
Looks like you'll be
tires.
lining up behind the 25.
And we'll be at the back anyway, so we'll be fine there. And then watch the chaos ensue from there. Do this like a green flag pit stop. Trying to carry as much of my speed as I could to get away from the pace car. Yeah, we got time. Not if I get a black flag for speeding. Gotta not do that. How you feeling today, Dad? Are you in Daytona sun feeling better?
10 away.
'Cause I know you guys have been sick and stuff. Hopefully you're feeling a lot better now for Long Beach this next week.
You are marked. Now, turn in, focus too tight to the wall.
What were my tires there? 97 still, so yeah, they were not bad, but we definitely needed to go take tires and stuff. I'm gonna have to let all these cars back by.
Sucks we had a caution. I thought they would run 90 laps green.
That was very impressive. Like, that does not happen in most NIS races. It
We had a caution.
was a little unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Again, Sunday night.
That's start, tail end along the
Yeah,
line.
gotta drop back. Gotta drop back.
1, 2,
Let the
3.
19 by. Where the hell is the 19?
Go, go, go.
Be on the inside.
Oh, they're all...
You gotta stay behind these guys on pit road, though.
They're all... are passing the pace car now. Hey, what's up, Tic Tac? We had a caution, we got the lucky dog, but I'm behind everybody, so...
Come on, Phil, we gotta catch up, though.
I gotta let everybody by because we were the lucky dog.
I promise you.
But caution came when we were right behind the leader. I was hoping that we could have been back on the lead lap. That would have been nice, but now we have to start behind all the lap cars and stuff.
Please, guys, I'm gonna go another lap down.
Yeah, these guys need to freaking get it rolling, dude. Holy crap. Guys, come on, come on,
Alright,
come on.
To the green.
Get it rolling. I think the guy behind me has a penalty, so yeah.
Boss man, you know what time it is.
Alright, at least we're in the right spot now, so nobody's gonna get a black flag, or I'm not gonna get a black flag for passing.
Oh, I thought we had
This is gonna be sketchy because everybody's gonna be checking up.
Green flag, green flag.
Some people are just gonna keep their foot in it. This is gonna cause a caution.
Wow.
We made it just in time to the back of the field, though. Just barely. Oh boy.
One right now, anyway.
I don't know where that guy was going.
Clear, clear, clear. Inside. Clear.
But a lot of these guys that just got the wave around, they got older tires than me, so should be able to work our way back by some of them. And they'll be tight on fuel probably if we don't get another caution and stuff.
Inside.
We will be fine on fuel now because I took a little bit.
You're clear, clear.
So yeah, I know we're good on fuel to the end, which is fantastic. Try to see if I can get by some of these guys on these older tires. Not much older tires, but they're definitely older than mine. They're sending it right now, though. Oh, they almost lost it. One guy was up in the wall. Might bottleneck up here a little bit.
Carry C1, just hit the fastest left. 29.
Not trying to go too wide here, 20.
29.595.
I wouldn't be shocked if this thing stayed green to the end. You did a Draft Master race, not taking a break. Yeah, Draft Masters is fun. What is running Draft Masters this week?
Thank you, Aaron.
Like what cars? Oh god, I
Yeah,
thought
no
that two
problem.
was getting
Sure,
hooked.
survive this thing.
I thought that two
My
car
wheel's
was
still
getting
jacked
hooked.
up.
The car is C1,
Yep.
just hit the fastest left. 28.9.
Are the open UMPs? What are you talking about? There's an open and a fixed, if that's what you're asking. There's both races. There's an open UMP and a fixed
Wait till
UMP.
exit Dylan, you can have it.
There was some smoke up here. Where are people going? Okay.
Clear.
Oh,
There's a mess going on in front of me.
My bad, Aaron.
Still inside.
That's all good. I still got 3.5 minutes of damage.
Still there.
Right where I'm not sticking yellow.
Back off here.
0.1.
Oh.
Clear.
Miss him. Thank God. Holy crap.
Working up here.
That guy got sent.
Y'all just gonna run me
Get the
over?
fuck out of the way.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh,
Carlo.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna
Side.
go all right before you-
The 7 car is the one that hooked me earlier, so
32. Just hit the fastest left. 28.9. Still outside.
okay, I'll back off for the 20 again. Jesus.
30.72.
Trying to work our way forward. Tires weren't worn out enough for me to make significant easy passes,
hey, Ben, your right front's not even moving.
but their tires will fall off faster than mine.
Thank you.
Deleted it on 29.1.
That's been moving the whole race.
Over the blocks.
Working the bottom. Clear.
Massive
Tell me about
blocks.
getting
That
20
19 is
in.
blocking the hell out of people.
Supposed to do that.
I think the 19 was the reason that other guy got spun in the turn 1, I want to say. So the 19's being overly aggressive. They're about to wreck. Okay.
Dude, come on, dude. I'll be so much fun.
It's like people run different tires. Shocker.
The entire track.
Fuck
Yeah, this 19's going to get dumped or something.
you. Oh.
0.185. Outside.
I don't want to be too wide through here.
Himself, wrecked himself, and then the caution
Oh.
spins me out.
I think the 2 car got into the 9 or that 20 car there. This is getting very scary right now.
Inside.
Thank you.
The car
26,
is
holy shit.
32. Just hit the fastest left. 28.
Not bad, 32.
Clear. Still there.
Yeah, same here. Same in the driving back in.
Hey, there's a car above you, 2 car. What the fuck are you doing?
Alright, there's a wall right here.
And yep, gonna get tapped by him because he's gonna come all the way up to the
You're
wall.
way faster than me in 3 and 4.
Jesus Christ, people.
You can go though.
These guys are fucking weapons. Yeah, they were only fixed, Blue. The UMPs were only fixed until this season.
Thanks. Yeah,
They had
I'm not really
only
gaining
fixed,
anything
and now they have
from
open and
that.
fixed of like almost everything, I want to say.
29.7.
On the dirt side, at least. Oval side, a lot of things are open and fixed as well, I want to say. What a run.
He's there outside. Still outside. Clear high.
He backed off for us because I backed off for him multiple times earlier, so thanks for repaying it. Love to see that. Some people pay attention to it, maybe.
29.1.
Damn, that was my fastest lap, 29.1. That was flying right now. Let's go. Could be burning up my tire doing that. Oh boy, don't hit the wall. All right, we're good. Everything's good.
I don't think we have any major concerns there, and I think we'll be okay.
Still definitely want to save a little tire. But I think I'm getting by most of the guys that took the wave around now.
29.4.
Because I think I was in like 22nd when I got the lucky dog. And we're in 25th, so we're almost caught up with everybody that took the wave around. We just got so slowed up there in that pack. That pack was awful, but this 19 car has been blocking the absolute hell out of people.
Did a 29.5.
Oh, sorry, Lou.
All good, all good. I'm just trying not to.
And he's
run
backing
people
off.
over.
He saw we were flying up on him, so I appreciate that. He's been blocking the hell out of people. I just really had to, like, show that I had a massive run, apparently, on him. I messed up 1 and 2 there a good bit, though. I think our fresher tires are coming more into play now on those guys that took the wave around. But I could just be burning my tires up, too. Who knows?
29.546.
Because having the start from the tail end kind of sucked when it's been green so much in this race. I was hoping we'd get a quick caution, but also with so many people taking the wave around, so many guys are on the lead lap then. So it wouldn't have really helped us. I'm fine with the way it played out now. If we get a caution now, everybody's just going to pit, take tires, fuel if they need. Most guys that needed fuel from the... Oh, they're fencing the other guy. That's not clear. And one of them's a lap down car. The guy that fenced the other one is a lap down. Like, what are you doing? I think the 29's probably on older tires from the wave around, but man, that was ridiculous. Because the other guys in 31st just completely fenced that dude. And he probably has some damage and stuff now. That was ridiculous looking.
If you want, I can try to push you on the straight to try to catch up to the guy in front.
1.1. You're pulling away to the captain.
Whatever.
Can do this
Whatever
drop
works.
down in the 4th and stuff in 1 and 2. Because we're good on
As long as I'm not
fuel.
slowing you down.
Try to maximize as much as we can. Still got 40 laps left in this thing though, so still a long time to go. We got 48 in fuel, so maybe I shouldn't be pushing it that hard with 4th gear and stuff. We don't got too much left in the tank after. Maybe if I catch the 29 up here or something to get a big run on him, I could drop it to 4th maybe in 1 and 2. I feel like I'm just driving really hard right now. I'm not trying to. I just have a lot of grip in the tires and stuff. The weather is dropping, like temp is dropping with the sunset and everything. So we have a lot more grip and everything, which is really nice. And I wouldn't think we will go a lap down because I got fresh tires with when the leaders did as well. So hoping we won't go a lap down because I didn't go a lap down until like 65, 70-ish in that run. And then the leader pitted right in front of me.
The leader just did a 29.55.
What a run.
Inside. Still there.
What a massive run that was through 3 and
You
4.
done kind of wrecked before?
Still inside. Can't clear. 29.
No, I'm gonna drive.
Okay, he backed off there too. Thank you.
Yeah, I need the red too. I need a yellow.
Yeah, there's definitely some guys that want a yellow.
Yeah, what was up with that?
I'm okay with there not being one because if there's not, there might be a lot of guys in the back that pit and go laps down, and then if we get a caution then, that'd be great.
We got about 3 sets of tires over here.
Yeah, we do. We still do have
we don't
3
need to use
sets.
them now.
29.663.
We are catching these guys in front of us, but I think I'm just burning up my stuff maybe. Or I've just figured things out better and I'm running better, I don't know. We are catching this whole pack. Somebody's way down low. They are 4 position. They were 13th. I don't know if they got hooked off of turn 2 or lost it. Maybe lost it because nobody keyed up or anything. And I think the 34 keyed up earlier about something.
Pulling away from the captain on. The gap is 1.2. 29.712.
Oh yeah, he's damaged. He's damaged or something. He let us by.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get to the fucking bottom.
Appreciate that. We're back up to 22nd now, which is what we were for the Lucky Dog. This guy that's a lap down's about to fence somebody else. Legit. It looks like he's about to fence that guy.
Oh, well, there's people on iRacing though complain about that.
Get by there.
He needs to wreck his car to get out of the way.
038.
That guy's gonna be slow 1 and 2 a little bit, but I think he just had fresher tires than those guys that took the wave around too, because he was lap down. Maybe he didn't go and get his wave around for some reason. We got Vince laps down, who's probably just gonna stay low. Vince race is clean. Thank you very much.
Inside.
He lets everybody by when he's having problems. He was running really well earlier. I feel like that happens a lot to him in these races. Like, he's running well, but then something in the race I feel like happens to him, and then he falls back or ends up laps down somehow from a wreck. I'm not sure. Unfortunate. We see him a lot in NIS. He runs a lot of oval, I imagine.
Right tight.
I don't know if it's the only thing he runs or not, but I always see him in NIS.
Sorry, bad spot.
Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna back off, not go too wide into turn 1.
30.042.
Shit, maybe I should have. He was slow there. How many cautions? We've had 2. We had a green flag run and a green flag pit stop. Like, I ran my fuel all the way out, but we had a caution on lap 1 and then a caution on like lap 80 or something like that, 85. So, been fairly clean. I got hooked once going to the inside wall. I saved it, barely hit it, so we don't have any damage. So I ended up a little bit behind from that. When the caution came out,
Thank you, Dylan.
on like 85 or something, I was directly behind the leader because he was on a 2-stop strategy, and I was about to pass him. Caution came out, so we ended up with the lucky dog, so we had to start at the tail end, and now we're slowly working our way forward. We're on fresh tires at least, like fresher than the guys that took the wave around, which is nice.
Yeah, 80 laps on the green on a track I'm not very good at.
But it's been a fun race. It's been a very fun race. I fell back to like 20th or so from after being spun into the inside wall. Like 21st, 22nd or something when this pit stop started, maybe something like that. I really wanted to go green to the end because some people were going to be real tight on fuel and they may have not have made it, and I would think I would have made it just barely, but I would have made it, and it would have been real interesting to see. But then the caution came out and changed everything. But we are catching these guys. I don't know if they have some damage or they could be a part of the wave around cars. I don't think so, because we're up above the spot now from the wave around guys. I was 22nd when I got the wave around, but had to restart like 29th or so on track.
Doing good though.
But I was behind all the lap cars and everything.
Then Forbes, try not to run you over.
Is he gonna back off? Of course not.
Clear.
Got back the same way.
So we're in the top 20 now. Luckily, we're like one of the lowest numbers. There's 36 in the field, and we're 33. So, I'm happy about that. This blue and white car on the bottom up here fenced one of the guys earlier, and he's a lap down. Like, he fenced the dude passing them in 1 and 2. So he does not care.
1, 4. Do what you doing, man. Run your line. Keep putting 18 on him.
Hi, Deacon.
Damn, don't wreck me.
But my right front was like 45 when I pitted under green. It was bad. It was real bad, but the start of this race was really hot and stuff too.
Figured you'd see a pack of 4 cars, the lead cars come in, you move.
You would think. 34 laps of fuel. We got 27 of laps left, so we are good on fuel.
Sure the fuck did.
Well, now we're good. Not even a scratch on it, even though we just scraped up the entire right side. Not a scratch on it.
He's on old tires, dude.
Yeah, I went through it one time at lap 50.
On lap 50? Oh, that 9 car is going to have to pit 100%. I don't know if we're already in front of him or not, but I think we are. But he's 100% going to have to pit. Like, either really soon or...
22,
I don't know how. I don't know how he hasn't pitted yet on the amount of fuel. I think he took the wave around, and he did the 2-stop strategy, but then he took the wave around, so he hasn't pitted since then. Oh my god, that guy's wall riding. That number 2 car literally wall rode. You just saw him gain so much time. Holy crap. But he's also a lap down. It don't matter. He literally just wall rode that whole thing.
Yo, Caleb, did you just wall ride 3 and 4? That was awesome, man.
That was wild looking.
My car don't turn. I've got like 16 minutes of damage, so I mean, shit, it is what it is.
So you're just gonna wall ride 3 and 4 every time?
Okay.
No, he's purposely doing it too at that point.
I think I deflected by him.
Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to pass him.
Look down them.
That is gonna be so annoying to pass.
I mean, I think that's an advantage right there.
It's definitely.
You gain so much more time.
This 31 car is not gonna let us by. Oh boy, they're about to wreck.
Not wreck.
Oh, now you decide to think it's simple.
Clear.
I think last week that 16 car was one that. Oh, don't get to my outside, dude. Really? That is ridiculous. Can you back off?
Clear, clear, clear.
Jesus. That is terrifying.
Let's just hope it lasts for 20 more laps.
I hope not, actually. Hopefully if he brakes or something, he gets the hell off the racing surface so we can stay green. I do not want to caution.
125.
Coming to 126.
That 33 is going to wreck him or something. I'm definitely feeling the grip go away in these tires real bad. Some guys from behind are definitely catching us now. I'm gonna need to start dropping it in 1 and 2. Gonna use a little bit more fuel, but we have some fuel to burn, so it's okay. That 31's gonna wreck him. That 31 car is ridiculous. He's a lap down and everything. Driving everybody like he's on the lead lap.
2, 7, 8.
Don't smack the wall. I'm doing all right. We are fine. Doing the best that we can. We got the lucky dog when the caution came out because it went green. We had a green flag stop and everything, and I was just about to pass the leader because he was on a 2-stop strategy. So we got the lucky dog and had to start at like the back of the field, which sucked. Like behind all the lappers and everything. We were like 29th on track, I think. Worked our way up to 20th now. After getting by all the wave around cars, and now we've caught these guys who are like on the same tires as us, but this 31 car is racing everybody like he's on the lead lap. Because he fenced the dude earlier that was on the lead lap, and he's about to wreck the 16 car. He is all over him. I'm waiting for him to catch his left rear or something, or hit him in the rear end and spit him out.
30.4, 2, 3.
But we're good on fuel, not worried about that. I'm wondering if some of these guys are going to be tight on fuel if they do the auto fuel thing. That guy's going to be on fresh tires. He's going to go flying back by us probably. Oh yeah, it's his internet's a little unstable with that. That's what that is. His car's shaking like that because of the internet. It's like a little bit of net code on him, which is very scary as well. But we are catching these two guys up in front of the 16. I think they're both on the lead lap, so.
Or not.
This is gonna be sketchy. Hopefully this 31 falls back, seeing that we're battling for position and stuff.
Right when I cleared the lift off.
That guy on the outside's lifting, maybe? No?
It sucks.
30.76, 3. Still there, Alex.
Yeah,
Try and be as safe as we can in the turn 1. It's very sketchy like that.
Yeah, I got a black flag entering pit road.
Oh, rip to the 9 car. He was already in a bad position having the pit because he took the wave around. But it's been a fun race. We've been super green, which has been great. First race of the season, I feel like we've had some really long green flag runs. That's what happens when you drive a Ford. Yeah, we got the old Chevy out here. I usually just run Chevy for everything because grew up a Gordon fan and all that, so always been more on Chevy's side for that, but I don't really care what car people run. Like, I root for a lot of the guys in NASCAR and everything, no matter what manufacturer they run. I feel like I'm slightly quicker than both these guys in front of me. It's gonna be tough to pass though. Got 15 laps to do it. Did not need to upshift there. I need to remember. I'm just like going through the motions sometimes. But my tires are not great right now. But maybe the slightest bit better than these guys still. Even though we had to pass a lot of people on older tires this run. At least the 31 car backed off when he saw us all battling for position. That was actually nice of him. I was not expecting that. I was fully expecting him to try to like go and pass all of us at once. Ooh, what a run. That was a good 1 and 2 right there. Ooh, the 16's all over him. He's gonna get the wall. Not gonna lose too much time there. I'm trying not to run him over. A little sketchy. On iRacing, no, I don't think they do. No, it's just personal preference. What you like to run. I'm gonna run low here in 3 and 4, hoping they go and smack the wall again or something. Actually, the 16's going low. He's gonna try and throw a slider on that guy, maybe.
Wrecking back, wrecking back.
Wrecking back stretch.
1, 2.
Hopefully they stay low off the racing surface. But hey, we got a 2 for 1 right there.
Hey Sam, was it worth it trying to wreck us? I don't think so.
Yeah, Sam tried to like go cross over, but I was down there. Hell yeah, we got a 2 for 1 there though. That was awesome. That was pretty sick.
Last time I hit the wall.
They all have a slight different appearance. Like the Fusion, Toyota, what, Corolla? Is that what the hell it is in Cup? I don't even know. I know it's a Supra in Xfinity. I honestly don't even know what it is in Cup fully. They all have a slight different appearance. Like, it doesn't really matter, like, in terms of racing. We had a really good 3 and 4 when we got by those guys. That was awesome. There's 9 cars flying up. He's on fresh tires, though, and he's a lap down. I'm not going to hold him up at all. Hopefully he gets by us at a good spot, though. I doubt he will. Hopefully he just waits until the backstretch, but he's probably just going to send it low here in 1 and 2. No. Don't do it, and you're gonna do it. You're an idiot, 9 car. He's done that twice this race now to us. Kind of try and stay low here. Everybody right in front of us is a lapper. Oh, don't hit the wall. Ow. Bonk. The 16's catching us again. This guy's a lapper getting out of the way. I appreciate that. And we're really good in 1 and 2 right now. I love that. 3 and 4 is my struggle spot for sure. Trying to figure out what I want to do. I think this 31's on fresh tires, because he was probably a wave around car that had to go get fresh tires. Can you wait until the corner, not try to pass me on entry? That'd be great, because you can go flying by mid-corner probably. I'm in the wall. But he didn't go flying by mid-corner.
Yeah, where one was yellow, not the other.
I was trying to hold my line, man. He used me as a pick. Couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Try and let this guy by without hitting the wall or getting put up into it. Damn, 31.
Y'all don't be picking on nobody.
I was trying to stay out of his way, but I smacked the wall twice by accident. And this guy's just gonna fully send it into turn 1. Like we got, and we're just gonna get dumped. Hey, I'm on the wall. On the wall there, bud. Jesus.
No, he hit the wall, bounced down, and hit me. Sorry, man.
No, I didn't.
I tried to give you as much space, but he just bounced down on me.
No, I didn't.
That's exactly
Let me talk.
Thank you for saying the same thing, just to a different call.
No, I didn't.
I don't wreck now.
Can I talk, guys? Jesus. Holy shit, guys. I never bounced off the wall. I was right up against it. It's all good.
Gosh, come on. Hey, TJ, did you need a
Be
caution?
nice if freaking people don't try to pass in the worst spots possible,
Sorry,
though.
Michael, I didn't know you were checking up. so
Only reason I
hard.
saved it is because of the wall. That's literally it. But people try to pass at the worst spots possible. Like, don't try to pass on the entry of turn 1. Don't try to pass on the exit of turn 2. The rest of the track's fine. People are just stupid. That's all there is to it. The 16 car did the same thing a couple weeks ago or whatever in NIS, like being way too aggressive on people. That's how he races. We'll remember that. We'll remember that. Don't you worry. The whole reason is just because he tried to pass in the entry of one. Try not to smack the wall again, Jesus Christ. Try and back off, give him the room, and then drop behind him. This track's too tight to pass there is the main problem. It's not a problem, people are just dumb. Like real life, they could do it better. iRacing, not as much. My tires are so shot after all that too, the sliding and everything. It is terrible.
31.142.
I'm shocked there hasn't been a caution in so long. Like there's been probably so much of that happening. Either somebody getting spun down to the inside wall, or somebody halfway spun and into the wall and they get saved.
Record at 3, record at 3.
Are we sure about that?
Oh, sorry, they didn't wreck. It was close.
Got 2 laps left. Leader's coming around to the white flag, I think.
30.963.
They're about to wreck into turn 1 up here again because people are dumb. But people want every little spot they can get right here at the end of the race. I want to get top 20 at least. That'd be nice.
The last 15 laps. It's fun to watch.
I'm gonna smack the wall.
Good win, Ethan. You're definitely the fastest
Bonk.
car today.
White flag, man. One more.
Yeah, sorry, Carl. I wasn't really
Try and
trying
hold
to
off
block
to
you, man.
23 here this last lap at least.
Oh, I think he was passing me anyway. It's just frustrating.
I'm hoping
Plus,
these
last
two
lap,
up here will get into each other or something.
Well, when you go like 130 laps under green, that's going to happen. So.
Race was quite quick, which was nice. A lot of green flag laps.
Hey, good right there, Ford.
Somebody
35,
fence that
35.
fucking 16 car, please. Oh, I think
Hell
he's out
yeah,
of fuel.
dude, that was fun as hell.
I think he's out of fuel. Haha, suck it, nerd.
Wow, people looks like
Middle finger out the
stuff.
window. That's karma if it's not. That's hilarious.
Checker flag.
Oh boy. Yeah, no,
Sorry,
he.
I ran out of fuel there to the end.
Yeah,
It was
karma's a
my
bitch,
bad.
isn't it? That's fucking hilarious.
Good effort, bro. Good effort.
That was ridiculous overall. That race was a lot of green flag racing, which is really fun. I enjoy that, but I need to go back to where he fenced us because going into turn 1, not a place to pass, my guy. It really isn't. What was a really slow lap all of a sudden right here? Because my tires were definitely worn, and the 31 got around us. He was on fresh tires, and we're about to go into turn 1 here. And I'm all the way up at the wall, and then just he doesn't give us room. I barely tapped the wall, but that didn't really bounce me off per se. He was still right on that seam. There's not much room to have your car there, so it is what it is. It's Darlington. I'm not shocked by it, but I'm happy that we didn't die from it was the main thing. Where was the other one that I got turned at? It was which lap? It's gonna be a real slow lap all of a sudden because it was super early on as well. Lap 3 and 4. Yep, these were probably it. Oh no, we had caution super early. What was that first caution actually? Because they wrecked way the hell up here somewhere. It was pretty funny actually. I did tell him he was number 1 while I was passing them. That was fucking great. Never get to do that. Because we finished, what, 20th out of the whole thing? Not terrible being in the car 33, but yeah, they wrecked way up there. Turn 1, lap 1. People just, the 8 cars being too aggressive here, gets under the 17, just turns them on the exit, and then they all start sliding and stuff. I just went flying by on the inside. I'm like, I'm not going to be a part of any of this. Did anybody wreck into that guy? Where is he? I don't even see him. Oh, there he is. Did anybody actually hit him? I don't think so. I think everybody actually kept it really clean through that whole wreck, which is super shocking. I was just like, I'm just going to get by this. I'm just going to go at the bottom. I'm not going to try and be a part of any of this. If they started hooking down the track, I was screwed, but I wanted to get by it as quick as possible and did not get ran over. But where did I get freaking turned? Where was that? It was right here probably on the exit of this one. Because the 7 car, we're getting around a slower car. We're on older tires. And he just slides up on the exit here. And I slammed the brakes to barely scrape the walls. Somehow that didn't give me damage, but lost a ton of time and stuff from that, which was unfortunate. So that was the 2 things that happened to us in this race. We ended up with a 4X. Out of that many laps, not bad. But we'll see what we end up getting out of the damn results here. Hocevar in the 16. Hey, we gained an I rating. Nice. An I rating. One singular one. That's hilarious. We were 4K SOF. I knew we were second split, but only 2 cautions. It was fairly clean for the most part. The number 1 car dominated this race. He was super fast. The 3 car got lucky with the caution, I feel like, because I think his 2-tire strategy, or 2-stop strategy, I would say, wasn't going to pan out for him. He got lucky when the second caution came out, and he didn't have to pit under green again, but gained a lot of safety, which is nice. But yeah, we gained 1 I rating. I'll take that. I wanted to finish top 15 or so. I think we would have had a shot at that if we didn't get spun super early and lost all that time. So that definitely hurt our tires and everything. But gaining an I rating, I'm not mad about it and all that. But yeah, speaking of Hocevar, he was in my truck race. The C-Fix truck race I did earlier in the week, he was actually in my race, which was pretty funny. He won it by 1,000th. It was so close. He barely got it at the end because the guy on the bottom's drafting partner tried to dive out under the yellow line, so the guy on the bottom lost a little bit of time right before the line, so Hocevar got him by 1,000th. If the guy didn't fall out of line from him, the guy on the bottom would have won, and Hocevar would have gotten second, really close. But Hocevar ended up winning it, kind of unfortunately, I guess. But because I just don't like the way he races in real life. So yeah, you saw it. Nice, that's cool. It was a super close race. He was right behind me on that last lap wreck. I got caught up in something, and then he didn't, and then went up and won it, which is crazy. So it is what it is. But yeah, super fast NIS race for this week. I'm happy about that. And what is next week? I want to see. I don't even know what next week's schedule and stuff is. Darlington, Bristol. Is this the 500? No, I think the 500 lapper is later in the year. I think it's this one, September. So yeah, we'll run Bristol next week. Hopefully we could survive as much as we did at Darlington and not get a black flag at the very end of it. He didn't get caught up in a wreck early. It was the wreck that happened. I think he was apologizing to somebody for like dooring them or something because they started wrecking on his outside, so he like maneuvered out the way. But he ended up with like a 12x in that, and that doesn't happen on a super speedway race. Like he pitted just to see if he had any damage, I guess, because he worked his way from behind me back forward, and maybe with fresh tires was good too. But I don't know where he got the other 4X. He got one on that first wreck where it was like lap 19 or 20, and he apologized for dooring somebody, which is shocking. And then he got a 4X from that last lap wreck with me, I'm pretty sure, because he probably tapped my rear end, or was like, everybody was tapping anyways, and most people probably got a 4X from that. And then I don't know where he got his other 4X at, honestly. So having a 12X at a super speedway is pretty shocking. So overall, I'm shocked that he won that with the 12X not dead at the most part. So either way, it'll be interesting. This week, Darlington races are going to be interesting. Hopefully, they can have some good racing. We had a lot of green flag here. I imagine there'll be a lot of green flag in real life, too. So hopefully, they have a good race. And hopefully, you guys have a good weekend. Appreciate you guys for watching, coming out, and hanging out for the race. It was a very short one this week with not many cautions. So it was very interesting. Tire wear mattered a lot. I didn't look at my tires at the end. I wish I would have. I forgot to. Oh, well. But hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys.